The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club. The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
Hello and welcome back to the Traralgon Bowls Club. The VBL finals weekend. We are into the second part of round one this evening. The singles and fours action. Got a cracker coming up here. The Brighton Blue Devils, Chris Rosanis, as you can see on screen, against the club Sunbury Extremes, Ali Forsyth. This time I'm joined by young Sam.
Evening, Jimmy. How are you?
Going all right, pal.
That's the way. Looking forward to this.
Yeah,
After what we saw them perform up at Barham last weekend.
Probably our two favourite players from last week, yeah? Is that what I'm going to say?
I would agree. Looking forward to this very much. Ali holding a couple early on the first end as well.
Yeah, I just had a chat with him then before. He said he's slightly struggled over on rink 5 before, just to sort of get into it. So he's hoping for a better start here. Straight away, Chris is all over playing on the backhand, which people sort of saying, stay away from it, it's a tough hand, but no, he's straight into it.
Did the boys ask Brenton Code for any advice before playing this game?
It's not Brenton they should have asked, mate. They should have asked Robbie Baker.
Oh, was it? Okay.
On heat. He was on heat. What a player. Yeah, they were just dominant, mate. Just dominant. If you had to look at the rink now, here's a bit of trivia for you, Sam. Let's see how good you are at your trivia. On the rink currently that we're live streaming,
yep.
Who out of the people on there have won the most recent state title? That's Chris Rosan trying to play at Ali's hair. Can make 3 or 4 if he gets it right.
Oh, that's unlucky. State title. Just the players. Oh, there's the giveaway. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. It is our marker, Kirsty van der Hoff. She won the mixed pairs with her partner, Vinnie McElwain. He's playing for the Traralgon Lyrebirds tonight. So she'll be off to Perth pretty soon, mate. What do you got that? Did you know she won the mixed pairs?
No, I didn't know that.
Should have left you go.
Sorry.
A local from Traralgon. I think she's making the move down to Yarraville Footscray next year, or this coming pennant season pretty soon, with Vinnie as well. So reminder, the Brighton Blue Devils took out the first 2 legs of this in the pairs and triples. So all the work is on Club Sunbury here. They need to win both legs and overturn how many shots, Sam? There's Ali. No messing about early.
So they've got, as you said, 2 rinks and 22 shots to catch up as well. So they've got some work to do.
We saw in the last few weekends, though, Sam, that if you're going to chase shots, the singles is the leg to do it in. The fours, it's probably hard to get a 20-odd shot.
Especially given our time limit of a couple hours, the fours games haven't been running there at full really 12 ends. We haven't got through too many, sort of 50-50.
I reckon most have got through, yeah, I don't know. Evening, Joe.
Ali going again.
Yeah, he's not messing about here.
Got a piece of it.
He does, he kills this one, and we'll restart the end. Kirsty could have her work cut out for her marking out.
Shouldn't be surprised given the way this man played last weekend. That's on the far rink. Peter Lowe with a 4 on the first end, Jimmy.
Yeah, against
start.
Dutchy, Brad Holland. Again, some cracking singles games happening across the rinks tonight. J-Boy Norris, Brenton Code. That'll be a stunning game to watch. As will Brett Marnie and Nathan Murray. But as a lot of people would have saw the last couple of weekends, you can afford to lose tonight and you're still in the hunt. It's the top 2 from the section that will go through to the semi-finals. And as it has been the last couple of weekends, the teams that perform well on the Friday night seem to fall over on the Saturday.
Just about to mention that. Come out fiery on the Saturday and won a game or two and got themselves through and kept rolling. Have a look at the fours next door. Brennan Gallagher with his last bowl. Gets a piece of the jack and it stays in.
Belly's a jack.
Some one in the ditch.
Chris dropped the weight off. Yes, he has. Top bowl.
Good bowl
from him.
Speed again.
Yeah, Ali's not here to mess about tonight. Anything close, he's just having a run at it.
Plenty of support for the locals, Jimmy.
Yeah.
They've made their way down.
Yeah, got the Yarraville Footscray Dogs. Yeah, I did mention earlier, Sarah, I wasn't the most popular person at BV when I gave Mel the live streaming schedule. I sent the first 2 teams up with the yellow and blue 2 teams, and then the next one, the 2 different versions of blue and black. So she was thrilled with me. She's still not happy about it now, as Ali peels one out. Fortunately, my brain doesn't go beyond what it's looking at that moment in time, so there's no forethought from me.
Lucky Ali there to only get the bowl out, no piece of the jack or even 2 bowls.
I was just waiting to say Jack's gone out of bounds, and then he just kind of never
clipped the front and missed it. There's Benny Fletcher. We have our player of the series.
So
keeping track of that.
Yeah, you vote on your opposition essentially. You give them a 3-2-1, almost like a Brownlow. You total them up, so it'll be from the sectional weekend plus all the sectional play of this weekend, not the semis and the final. Got a couple of people told up front to start with. Don't want to really publish that because you don't want it to really affect voting in another way. So we'll keep it
quiet. But I think we had 4 people take maximum votes over the first 2 sectional weekends. So
and are they all playing? You would assume, and they're all playing now.
I'm pretty sure just about all of them are here. So
Ali
up for grabs.
Not having a trip there. 1 to Chris again.
Have you made sure you've got all your tips in this weekend?
Well, I hope so.
He's going to double check that again.
I thought I had it last time.
Still leading.
Johnny, pretty warm indoors here, mate. There's a few hoodies still on, a few t-shirts, but yeah, outside, horrific. Another good start from Chris, so we are extremely thankful we're in a fully enclosed venue tonight. Ali is not letting Chris settle. It's just every time he gets close, he's having a run at it. Chance for Chris to double up here. Ali dropping short with his last. Doesn't look like he's settled into this as of yet. I imagine he's going to have a run at this. Close. Gets the edge of the jack, knocks that one out of bounds. So replay this end again. It's the second killed end so far. In terms of bowls, Johnny, we've got Tiger 2s for Ali, hence I like Tiger 2s. I actually don't know what Chris is using, but if I'm guessing Drake's Pride. But I will find out for you. It's always hard to tell with Ali. He plays with a couple of different sets. Very rarely plays with XGs, often plays with the Tiger 2s and sometimes with the ABT Evos, but luckily for us, because they're all the same colour as well, he's retired the ABT Evos, he said to us the other day, so you can almost always presume he's playing with his Tiger 2s, and I told you I'd find out. Aero Quantums is what Chris Rosanas is playing with. Don't see too many of them about. Now Tiger 2's a narrow, wider. Joe, as Ali goes again here. Flicks that last bowl out of Chris's. So a wider, more turning set. Can he get a clear road around this one? Yes, he can. Be one of the only times he's held shot so far in this game. Now Chris is on the drive. Oof, nearly gets back across. They're not turning Sean because he's probably driven with 60% of his bowl so far. But he's right on the edge of the rink there.
The Traralgon
you can
Bowls
sort of
Club
see this late turn back in at the end. It's almost back to the line. Should make a couple there. Does make a couple there. So I'll tie this one back up. And straight away, a big change of length as Ali brings the mat right up. See no jack rolls in VBL, so I'm assuming that jack's going to be requested to be on the tee from the marker. And I might go a bit quieter because the players are right next to me now. What a start from Ali. Good home from Ali. Third shot, but in a cracking place. Chris will just try and find some line from his first one. Chris will cover that now. So Ali will try and add a second. Oh, good stuff. It's paying $1.01. Chris is going to have a little whack at this. Just high. And unfortunately for him, clips his own out. Wonder if Ali goes. That is brilliant. How's Chris gone?
Not far away, needs a front one. Oh, he
Sorry,
got the front one and really got it clean.
That's my fault. I distracted the camera operator, Brad, so he missed where that drive went. Clip one out. It's another 2 for Ali. 4-2 to him now.
Did well to flick the front one off without any other movement through the shot bowl or the jack.
Yeah.
Good shots though.
It's my bad. I was getting him to put them 2 yellow markers on for the Blue Devils, which indicates that they picked up both legs in the first part of this round. So they picked up both the pairs and the triples and lead by 22 shots overall as well. So a lot of work to do for the Extreme. Continuing this mat up, jack back, Tam.
I don't want to speak too loudly. The players are right in where we're commentating from.
I hope you were watching before, Spurry. We had another version of Grey Hoodie Man here at Traralgon Bowls. Had Red Wine Lady. She put a few away. Got very close with the Kookaburra mascot as well. So got the journey, Sam.
Yeah, just looking. As you said, Sunbury with a bit of work to do, and the Blue Devils picked up a couple of ones on the opening few ends on the rink next door as well, so good little start for them. Chris just needing this one to get down on the way now. Go for 2.
Aggressive from Ali, chasing the jack.
Got his own, no contact.
Probably swung more than he thought, judging by his reaction.
Yeah.
There.
Oh no.
The last 2 people, I'd want to be stuck. Well, no, probably.
Yeah.
The last 2 people you'd want to be anywhere near, but yeah. 2 people I'd want to be with stuck on a tour at the Leighton Airport there. Spurry and Benny.
Played from Chris.
I'm sure no Asahi is safe in that airport. Right, so
Going again.
Going for the jack. Still turning a fair bit, even at that pace.
Yeah, it is. A bit of fun. So Chris with one to come. Expect him to throw it in here and put himself back in front.
Yeah, you'd back him highly.
No, he's already put 3 inside a foot. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it does enough. Just wait for it to
Yeah,
pass. Picks up 3.
Five 4 now to Chris.
Yeah, good bowl. Just good grouping.
Just a touch short. Ali's got to jump on this. It's interesting they're both
Yeah, I
playing
was
this ditch.
just about to mention that they're both playing this side. I obviously didn't catch a lot of the game earlier, but the boys are stuck with it. Yeah, for one bowl only, and a couple foot short, and forces Chris to change straight away. So see how he goes. Interesting to see what Chris will do Follian, given after his first one fell a few foot short and then jumped over the backhand and put 3 sort of right in the area, and then changes his hand again and draws a shot. So
He's got good weight on that one as well, Chris. The atmosphere's just come out of here a little bit.
yeah, we've said that though. We have sort of games like that where, even though it's the opening to these sort of games, just a little bit of a lull. Yep.
It was pumping before.
Oh, absolutely. Towards the end of that back end game over on that far rinks 1 and 2, on the opposite end to us, the opening pairs and triples legs, it was pumping.
Chris making no mistake with his third out.
Yeah, I think he's got enough to. No, he's going to just run away. No target.
It doesn't matter for Ali. Have a look for it.
Searching for the jack here.
Close.
Got something. No, he doesn't.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Yeah, wow.
Got something. Found the gap.
I initially thought he was pretty square on for the jack, and then it started turning. I thought surely he's just going to come off one of these shorter balls.
A little bit of contact back to the jack off Chris's shot bowls. Same with those swings he played the previous end. They seem to move a little bit more than he thought they might have. Yeah, the Brighton crew are tracking along all right, Jimmy.
Yeah. It's pretty much ends JT's interest in the tipping comp if it goes that way. I could get another clean sweep there, Sam. Oh, Chris, sensational stuff. Well,
are you on? What do you need? What do you need?
Well, I need the Lyrebirds up over the Dogs.
Deer Park in the.
Yeah, I know.
Brent Code 6-1 up early against J-Boy in the singles.
Ali goes again, Sam.
Contact sometimes. Yeah, and onto the jack and makes a couple shots.
That's a great result.
Yeah, well played.
Probably not the way he was 100% intentionally to get it, but he was in the area to do that. 3 down to 2 up, 5-shot turnaround. Superb stuff from Ali.
So what else do we need? We need Deer Park.
I mean, this is for me for a clean sweep.
Yeah, this is for you.
I need the Lyrebirds up over the Dogs, Deer Park up over the Boroughs, Brighton up over Extreme, and Ocean Grove up over the Magpies. Yeah, you're right, Brenton Code. 6-1 up.
Yeah, real good start, yep.
Over J by Norris.
Yeah, Chrissy shaping up to stick with this forehand side coming back this way. Played 3 real goodies on the backhand coming this way the previous and in this direction, so sticking with the forehand for now. That's probably why. Was pretty much a back toucher with his opener. Cracking start. Chris just a bit high on the high side here. Only has to get down to count. Just drifting through.
I now want it to get to the back.
Yeah, not the worst.
Probably just does.
Worst idea. Oh, giving himself a chance to trail his jack here. How's he gone?
Under.
Under. Under for speed as well.
Reminder, if you're wanting scores from other games, everything's been live scored here at VBL Finals weekend. So jump into the results portal. You'll be able to get end-by-end updates from the players themselves and what's happening on their rinks.
Yeah, Chris drops in for... Oh, does he drop in? Probably.
Going again.
Yeah, a bit more direct. He's got the jack.
Yep, there'll be another
And
dead
he
end.
gets all the way out. Big hit.
Third dead end of this one so far.
Yeah, big hit. Chris didn't seem too phased by that at all, though. Jimmy's pretty content with how he's drawing early on.
He's a pretty cool cap, I reckon. I don't think too much phases him. See that mezzanine level at the back of this shot here. A few people up there getting the best viewing spot they can.
Awesome setup, isn't it? Good viewing area.
See the kookaburra sticking its head through the glass window up there as well.
Both the boys with good speed, just on the high side.
Yeah.
Wonder how long. Feels like no one's really nailed it in this hand yet. How long do they stick with it before they find it or give it away?
Well,
it's a good correction.
I think it's but both of them are wanting to play this hand.
Yeah, it's not like it's sort of one or the other.
And they're both playing
Both
with wider
follow
bowls.
each other, yeah.
So it's interesting. Maybe they trust it a bit more. Matty is playing Joe. They're 3-0 up in the fours currently, and Lowy is leading 8-3 in the singles. So Chris uses his own to get down and get the shot. I can imagine this jack goes 6 feet in the air. Oh no.
Oh,
I'd have lost a lot of money on that shot.
absolute stinker goal. I wouldn't have disagreed though. Guess, I don't know, the only danger would be a bowl high and ripping his own out, maybe, or both of his own.
Yeah.
In the end, before he really only had a one jack, one bowl target. Nothing inside 2 or 3 foot and win it, so.
Coverage.
Yeah, he's just trying to split these up the best he can if there's any sort of jack through the bowl movement. The jack follows through. It's done pretty well. Ali looking to try and squash this jack out to the right of screen here. Just
Yeah, it was
once
always
again under the line.
It felt under out the hand. To
Yeah,
be
tough
fair.
shot, tough shot. Alrighty, Chris Rosanna's going to add a second here, regain the lead. Tad high for me, had great speed for it. All tied up, Jimmy.
Sure is.
Feels from just watching here, Chris is sort of on top. Ali yet to really find the draw yet, 6 apiece.
Extreme off the board next door, Sam. 2-1 through 3, so low scoring affair there.
Yeah, good heads, good bowls all across all the rinks. Forward super tight. Can't even see the jack on a couple of rinks.
It's
high quality all round.
Good comment, Sarah. It's almost Tris Doolan-esque, hey? She has a little... Sure, she actually rocks back, I think, on one of her foot rocks back. One of her feet, sorry, rocks back as she goes to play. Very deliberate techniques. Another one to Sunbury next door. 2 apiece now.
Yeah, I don't think Brendan was too far away with his last to making something happen, but he got the jack and it snagged all the way through. There's a good starter. And he draws a touch up.
Headbutts the jack. Just a passive headbutt though, not an aggressive one.
Yeah.
Just a nice strong kiss of the jack. Not a violent Glasgow kiss or something like that, you know?
Shout out to Kevin. Chrissy's superb weight, just a bowl tight.
You can hold this jack now, Ali.
Yeah.
You'll be pretty happy.
I think he's too bad. Does he have weight to run all the way back to the line?
It's enough to get the shot.
There you go.
Get the second.
Yeah, so that does count. In front of the jack though, so chances for Chris. Don't think he's going to mess around too much with this, Jimmy.
No, he's
fairly direct.
Backs himself, doesn't he?
I don't know that's getting down from there, is it?
Nope.
And loses his bowl, so still a chance here for Ali to try and, like you said before, Jimmy, change this up.
Hold the jack, make the shot even harder. Currently it's sort of 3 or 4 bowls wide, isn't it?
See if he just,
well, he doesn't fatten the target.
Wiggles it in, and there is a gap.
Doesn't fatten the target, which I think was key.
I think Chris going even bigger here. Yeah. No mucking around.
Ooh,
he's
tight.
He's only got his own, does he? Oh, no. Okay.
No, still holds on with the 3, Ali, so he'll have an opportunity for numero 4.
Yeah, just as it seemed like he was sort of struggling to find it, all of a sudden plays a real good 3 bowls, and Chris just missing. Chance to pick up a maximum.
Evening, Spurry. Hope we're keeping you occupied in whatever airport you're stuck in. And that will be number 4. Well, pretty good end for Ali there.
Yeah,
Got any better for him. First 4 of the game. Have seen a 3 from Chris. Evening, Brendan. Opportunity for Chris. I can only assume the atmosphere drops because the 4 ladies people are now the 4 markers. The 4 singles games. I know Ange Hackett's pretty...
Oh, I was going to say, we've got...
she's pretty vocal on the side, so...
Have a marking in the middle over there, yep.
So's Kirsty, Vinny, her partner, playing for the Lyrebirds. Angie's partner in the 6, Brenton, but hasn't featured as yet.
The truck and crew have been going along pretty nicely. Great shot here, Ali.
What a bowl.
Follows it all the way up.
Shot.
Yep, that's the shot. I think I overheard you mention it in the opening game with Tone, but still on the lookout in VBL2 for a tie-break, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Penalty shootout.
I think we're going to battle in this one. There's 22 shots of difference going into this game. Or these 2 legs, sorry.
These 2, yeah.
The closest would be...
Definitely Dogs Lyrebirds
Dogs
is set up
Lyrebirds.
for it, probably.
And it's currently 8-7 in one game and 3 apiece in the other, so we're a sniff over there.
An early sniff.
Yeah.
We're desperate for one.
Burrows Deer Park, you would think there's too much of an advantage, but gap, or as Ali tickles the jack, but that might have gone back for Chris. And I don't think you need subtitles to to read what Ali just said there.
Yeah, so last bowl jack away, Chrissy can work off that and sniggle back into the count.
He's got to try and get to the bowlers we see his left, inside of that.
Yeah, he's got to get it without, ideally without any sort of jack movement. Chance for it.
I don't think he wants to come the other way at it. On his backhand.
This will be his backhand, yeah.
He's playing this firmer than I thought he would. Sort of that swinging pace.
Yeah, give it a good chance.
Should start coming down now.
Any sort of ball
Edge
ball
of that.
contact?
Yeah,
is
that's
enough.
it.
Well
That's
played.
exactly it.
Good
What a
shot.
from Ali Forsyth. He's really dialed in the last end or so, mate.
Yeah.
What a singles player. What a player in general.
Yeah, drew a couple of good ones here. A little bit unlucky to be one down, and then just turns enough to clip the shot bowl out of Chris's. So still got one to come.
Chris is going to have a whack back now.
Yeah, lining up.
How's he gone?
Very close.
Yeah, good hit. That jack goes in the pit.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what's got in with it, though.
The toucher went in, didn't it?
Yeah. I got to be honest. I looked at
came out as well.
I looked at our screen as opposed to.
Yeah, the toucher clipped Chris's one on the way through, so it'll be
Two.
the toucher in the ditch, the other one too. Yep.
Chris will just confirm that.
Yes.
Couple to Ali. So backs his 4 up from the end before with a 2 here.
Yep.
Pretty commanding 12-6 lead now for him. These next 2 or 3 ends are vitally important, because if Ali scores another 2 and a 3, he's sort of getting pretty close to going out. If Chris scores them back, then game on. So Chris is going to have to be real wary here. The man who's won 5 club singles titles at Pine Rivers in Brisbane in a row.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Going for the 6-peat.
Yeah, definite momentum swing. Just started to find it a little bit better now, especially with the opening couple of bowls.
He's dialed in terms of being in this game, Ali.
Yeah.
I sort of thought early the first few ends he was kind of not fully in the game. He was sort of looking at the rink next door.
He was, and Chris really on the scoreboard didn't put anything on to
dominate.
really show how he was drawing a bit better early on. But you're right, yeah, Ali's a bit more locked in now. Chris with a pretty handy first one. Just got to get all the way to this bowl. The jack now.
Yeah, good effort.
Hurry to get the bowl all the way out. Played. It's a couple.
Great bowl.
Just the way it's fell left a little bit of a target. That's enough for Ali to go out on the forehand. Under. His own here.
Oh, no.
Okay.
He's
So just as we thought Ali might be getting on top, this end has swung very quickly. Yeah, he sort of can't really clean this up any more than he has. I mean, he's got a resting toucher. He can't do much else apart from try and beat this wide ones of Ali. Maybe sneak past. Jack's probably going out though anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so he's got a backward if the Jack wants to stay in.
Yeah, I think Ali's just
Don't know if it's going to though yet.
Smash this out of the rink.
Not going to miss twice, Jimmy. And got a bit of the Jack. Just
I
stayed
can't
in,
believe
though.
I can't believe that's a result he's got there.
Cannot believe the Jack's only moved
3 feet.
What? I was
2
going to say
feet.
3-4 feet maybe. And Chris is back on, stays there for shot, and has a chance to throw in a second.
Maybe throw a third in if the toucher in the ditch counts.
Yeah, I can't believe he hasn't got that. Chris's second shot all the way through the Jack and it killed, but it has stayed in.
I know, it's not the toucher at the back. So he's just the one to Chris, so you'll be drawing him at a second. You got to be dialed in, ain't you, if you're the marker here. Touches, bowls, jacks, moving, everything flying.
Yeah, I guess he's got to work cut out for her. Chris does enough.
Makes no mistake. So it's a good fight back from him. If you'd have dropped another 2 there
you
as an
mentioned that
example.
at the start of that end. Hey,
It's getting tough.
good call.
I think me and you spoke about it the other day, Sam. I mean, these two are more than one level above us in terms of bowls ability, but I really struggle when there's a I really struggle when there's a decent margin against me in a singles game. If it was me that was...
Yes, we did talk about this the other day.
So if it had gone 14-6 down there and you were playing me,
I would have finalised the scores in Bowls Link if you're out there.
Yeah.
That's what these guys do. They've never lost until the game's over. Never won or you never lost, Jimmy. Until we get to 21. Cracking starter by Chris.
And a fair reply from Ali.
Done well. You're right, there is still a high quality as this game has been. There's a few high quality games, just a bit of a lull. It's a little quiet. He's just got to run all the way up to this Jack here. He's done enough.
Yeah, great ball.
Cracking shot.
Great stuff from Ali.
I say there's a little lull over the green. That nearly fired the home supporters right up in the middle over there in the fours.
Yeah, dead end in the end.
Back here, Chris. The chance to see this bowl, ideally splash this Jack down the line. I'll tell you what. Has he got the Jack down the line? Oh, he's ducked under and clipped the bowl.
Still one down, I think.
Okay, good shot.
About to find out.
Yeah, the boys started to lock in right in here.
Ali just confirming which one of his has got shot. Kirsty saying the back one. So, didn't change the shot with his last one, Chris, but certainly changed the head.
Got to get another one in here. I think he's got pretty exceptional line.
He almost wanted to miss that jacket.
Jack,
He almost wanted to miss it in the
touch
end.
was probably down in the end. He's
I wonder if he's made two here.
right under it. They'll turn the last little bit. What's Chris looking for, Jimmy? Just to touch the Jack sideways or turn the bowl one. Oh,
Curtis Hanley drawing her a plinth next door and it falling in by one sticker's weight.
Yeah. Wait.
Forehand land anything if he gets the jack across bonus is what he's trying.
Work off this last one as well.
Chris gets a piece of one, a piece of the second for shot. Same bowl as his last. Try and just chin that jack over.
I think so. He can still. He's got options to work off these wide ones all the way back down there as well. No. Okay.
Jack 6 feet in the air. Oh wow!
He looked to get all the bowls
He
out there,
shouted
mate.
all of them at one
He literally
stage.
played for all of them. I reckon the other one rocked there as well.
I think he's still holding. I think he's holding that. I don't know.
You reckon?
I don't know. Chris's body language says one to him, but
Okay, I think Chris might be holding still. He's nearly got all three out there. Unbelievable attempt. And Ali concedes the one.
yeah.
That was an unbelievable shot to try and play, and it couldn't have played it any better, I don't think. Then one of Chris's went to go and just rock there. Good shot by Brendan Gallagher on the ring next door in the fours.
That Dogs Lyrebirds game is continuing to be as close as it can get. 3 apiece in the fours and 9-8 the way of the Lyrebirds in the singles game.
Yeah, they split rinks in the opener. Dogs have a 5-shot
That is our sniff.
advantage.
That is our sniff of a penalty shootout, Sam. What a way to top off a Friday evening that would be.
Come on.
I would fully MC it as well. I'd be on the mic the whole time.
know you would.
Right? And then you can commentate with Tone.
Or
that's
stream,
all.
yeah. Well, but or I could just commentate, yeah. With Tone. Tone's disappeared.
I can see him. He's behind a flag. Talking to JR in the corner.
Ah. Oh, huge shot from Pidge over in the singles. Oops, both bowls out back here. Ali searching for this jack in the pit.
Close.
Gotta get down harder.
Oh, chins it out
Oh,
to
gonna
bounds.
restart.
That'll be
Shot
number
those
4
ones.
killed.
It's only pace of the jack, not all of it.
So run down the other games.
Yep.
Grovers and the Magpies, they go 1 apiece in the first?
Sure
Yes, they
did, but Grover's had a huge win in the pairs, so they've got
Pressure on.
15 shots up on the Bendigo boys.
So they're currently leading both legs, 9-8 in the singles, 5-1 in the fours, the Grovers. Just mentioned the Lyrebirds and Dogs scores before. The Deer Park and the Boroughs game, 11-7 of the Boroughs in the singles, but 6-2 to Deer Park in the fours. So they need Jay to get in front of Brenton there. Otherwise, they're going to have to find some shots
Yeah,
from somewhere.
12 shots the margin after the first couple of legs.
Of course, as indicated by the 2 yellow paddles on the screen next to the Blue Devils in this one. They took the first 2 legs. So, all the work on Sunbury. And if you are of the Club Sunbury camp, there's unfortunately a couple of scores to go on.
It's a couple ends in a row.
2 threes.
Missed, yeah.
Yeah, David, I don't think you'll get too much disagreement here on that.
Ali
He's gone
big again.
Got it.
Got contact. And we will
Play that one again.
restart.
Someone said I need to wear shin guards next door.
Oh.
What was that?
That was Curtis Hanley healing out 1 hand, 1 bounce. Yeah, we've seen this in a fair bit of the VBL2 singles games we've streamed from various players running early to kill the end and restart, or get a bowl out to open it up for themselves.
Start from Chris.
Yeah, puts it just about straight back there. Once again, more speed. This is going to get the bowl and the jack. Touch the bowl, okay. So the boys will have a bit of a 3-bowl shootout here. Chris is pretty good again. Just going to run.
Bit of trivia for you, Sam. So you like your trivia.
Go on.
So we're holding our breath on the Dogs Lyrebirds game for a penalty shootout, yeah?
All fingers and toes crossed, yep.
The Dogs are one of the sides involved in the tie last year.
Has to be.
So they've got form.
Has to be.
They've got form.
Might just word up Pidge if it gets tight. He's corrected his weight here. Good shot. Well played. More speed again to Jimmy. I think he's got the jack.
Yeah, he's close, mate.
Wants all of it.
He got
a
what,
fair
2/3
piece,
of it?
but
Yeah, 2/3 maybe.
hasn't middled it. It's given Chris. Wait for Kirsty to pop the markers out. See,
Quite a bit of room there.
that's quite a fair bit of room.
Although, he's only got 1 bowl left.
Still got to do it, and he's out pretty wide, close to the peg. So
And it's probably 2 to Ali now, so no matter where Chris puts it, I'd be hedging my bet Ali
I
will be
think
running.
Chris just weighing up whether he's playing underneath here, which he is.
Ali will run it out no matter where he lands, I think. Or has Ali got 1 bowl left?
Yeah,
I'm all being silly.
one left and has his toucher in the ditch as well. Chris needs us to run still.
Ooh.
Not 100% convinced that shot or not.
I hate these calls.
These are so tricky. I think
Yeah,
Kirsty confirmed that
He's
was
gonna-
the shot.
he's going to run it.
2 seconds. Fabian running over the draw. Does he like it? Oh, he's banging it in the middle.
Shot. I don't,
It's in the middle.
It's like a tracer beam to that ball.
And he's squarer. Easy sport for some.
It's like a guided missile, that ball. Couple to Ali.
He called out the hand as well. Just bang.
1 bowl target and drained it.
Yeah, well at the centre. Crack up.
I've never done it myself, but I imagine that's what a swish 3-pointer feels like in basketball.
Yeah, neither of us are speaking from experience here. Yeah, Brendo going up. Another one in the ring next door.
Just stand up from Ali.
Chris draw shot for now. Keeping it on the ring next door. I think the Brighton crew are holding a couple more. So Bryce Young with a couple bowls to play. Really needing to get this one to get all the way down.
Evening, Pat. Glad you're enjoying the action from a very warm Traralgon. Inside, not outside. As Tony said earlier, it feels like minus 1.4 on his bomber.
We got a right fright when we stepped out the car when we got down here, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, we're here. Cracking setup in here though, fully enclosed.
I'm shocked there's as many hoodies on as there are, to be fair. I certainly wouldn't be playing in a hoodie if I was out there. Lyrebird's edging in front, in both legs now, 11-10 in one, 5-3 in another.
This is what we want. The only thing though is though, if they win both rinks, that's very good for us. Alright, so Chris, what are we saying? One down possibly? Well, not for much longer. That's the shot.
Need back alley to go close here though.
Yeah, I think so.
Played 3.
Minor correction for speed, isn't it?
Yeah, just over the draw weight. Yeah, can he hurry this down? Is it to run all it can?
Good shot.
I think that grab shot.
Yep. Chris just weighing up options here. If he plays aggressive on the forehand and sneaks the jack down and doesn't follow through, could be a few down, but...
Yeah, for Chris, I think it's probably a shame it's finished where it has that bowler as it stops that trail of the jack back for him.
That's the other thing. Weights is from Chris. Well, pretty firm, okay. Is he going to get a piece of the jack?
Oh, he does.
Clips the back one and straight out of bounds.
Dead end number 6.
That Brenton Code picking up a few more in the Sebasti Park singles contest against Jay Boy. Sneaks out to a 14-10 lead.
If the Boroughs manage to get that...
I was going to say, only have to square rinks there. Obviously, easier said than done, still 7 away.
But if they do manage to get it done, Boroughs...
Huge,
this will be
huge shout.
It will be the first game in VBL Deer Park would have lost overall.
I haven't lost one yet.
Didn't lose in the sectional. Didn't lose last year.
Can they do it? Still plenty to play out.
So that'll be... well, they've effectively won 8 out of 8. So they won 5 in VBL1. They won the 3 sectional in a row and then won the semi in the final. And they won the 3 games last year. So they've 8-0 in VBL format at Deer Park Club. But the Sebastopol Boroughs look to be pushing that.
Yeah, they're giving it a big go.
I don't know, Chris. Even in England...
That was probably pushing it.
Even in England, it would have been cold.
Yeah.
Because it was cold. It was more the wind than anything.
It was, yeah.
Shot from Ali.
Played.
Got the legs here. Yes, he does.
Got some chalk. Not quite. Good shot nonetheless. Now he just trying to work in off his own heel, be enough. Just asking for it to turn.
Trying its hardest.
Oh, he's middle of that. Full in. Not quite. Crystal holding. Yep.
He's trying to sit into these 2 balls at the back.
Yeah, literally anything past the jack here is a bonus. If he sits this one, even better.
Shot from Chris.
Just drawn nearly a side toucher. Fell back in. A couple.
What an addition to VBL he's been, Chris Roseanne.
Oh, awesome.
He's just a good kid. You can see young Kobe Cromie with his arm around him over there.
All of them.
Oh, called all of them, Ali. Managed to move 2 of them. Only one down now. Chris opportunity to draw for a second. Just a likeable person and
he's
a very
awesome.
good bowler to boot.
Had you met him before this weekend?
Yes, I remember it. I don't know how I remember it and he doesn't, because I probably had a few too many Gatorades before. I was giving him a bit of stick at a BPL one night, just for no reason, just being an idiot. Me and JT actually, so it was two of us partners in crime. And he had a good laugh about it actually. And then I introduced myself to him and he had no idea who I was.
No idea, yeah.
I had to just tell him. Said I might have said some silly things, but you've obviously forgot, so it's all good. Shot from Chris.
What a shot.
Doubles up. Brings it closer. 14-11.
High quality game this.
Well, there was a small moment when he went 4-2 Ali that you thought he could blow this one away, but since then Chris has picked up 5 shots to Ali's 2, so he's got the deficit back to 3, halved it.
Plenty of action here tomorrow as well, mate. We got the other section in action throughout the day.
Yeah, I'll catch them up in the morning, and then in the afternoon we'll stream whatever sort of games are live for the section. And finals day on finals weekend on the Sunday.
Yep.
Loads of bowls to come.
Started by Ali, nestles in behind. I think Chris is miles away here. Getting all the way down and sitting the bowl.
Yeah, shot.
Falling in behind. Cracking shot.
Great
Beautiful
shot.
speed. I couldn't fell either way, just fell out. So pressure on that hand to only get all the way back in time. Brandang next door. Big shot. Meanwhile, Chris Rosanna's, he's going to fall in. Makes 2. Brilliant bowling.
Ali.
Big chance to restart once again. Yup. Track goes straight out of bounds.
Then at number 7.
Number 7. Big chance for double figures.
If the line was over and under, it'd be about 12.5 or something now.
At least.
Evening, Spence. How are them Blues going? Are they winning? Are they losing? They're winning at quarter time. They are.
I think they've increased their margin.
47-18.
Football. Woo! Was that the end of you pretending your interest in AFL last night, or was it all over, or are you going to stick with it?
We're still in it.
Well, we are still in it.
I guess Melbourne are still alive. Or great start for
Chris Rosanas. Are you serious? Oh, hello. We could be on for another one here. Jimmy. Oh, no.
Under. Do you prefer to drive forehand or backhand?
Backhand. You?
Yeah, I think backhand.
Don't know why I asked you. You're semi-retired.
Mate, what would you call 3/4 retired? I feel like semi's 50%. I'm 75% retired.
You're going to come out of semi-retirement?
One day.
Still not sure.
One day.
One day.
When the world's ready. Ali.
Oh, he's found a gap that almost wasn't really there to go through. A one bowl gap and managed to find it. Okay, Chris, can he change the shape of his head at all? That's a third and doesn't increase any sort of target.
Going to draw again.
Couldn't imagine him getting that gap twice. He's got contact, and Jimmy, there is number, what's that, 8? 8, nice.
8 dead ends now.
Double figures, probably a certainty. Here we going on the tie-break watch, mate.
12 apiece in the singles, the Lyrebirds and the Dogs, and 5-3 to the Lyrebirds. In the fours, might as well give you a quick rundown while we're looking over there. The Grovers 12-11 up to Peter Lowe against Brad Holland.
Good tussle.
In the singles. Good tussle in the fours as well. 5-4 to the Grovers, to the Magpies from Bendigo East pulling back in that one. Next door, it's 15-11 to the Boroughs over Deer Park in the singles, but 6-2 to Deer Park over the Boroughs in the fours. Of course, everyone being live scored, so if you want end by end updates, jump into the results portal, find out, click on your game, click in over the singles or fours, and you'll get your update. I reckon we're at dead end number 8, Pat. We've had 8 dead ends, which is high.
Still a few more to come, I would think. Just going back to Grover's Magpie score. If Bendigo East sneak both rinks there, it's an overall win. So yeah, right in it.
This is why you just kind of knew finals weekend was going to be good.
Yep.
So these teams are obviously capable of winning. That's why they're here.
Already proven themselves in this format.
I'm going out on a limb here, Doug, but I think I'm right in what I'm guessing. Is he? He's a Pittsburgh now. He's a Pittsburgh now. He plays for Pine Rivers up in Brisbane. Does Chris? So it's the Pirates hat. Pine Rivers Pirates, they're called, playing the Premier League up there. Benny, the players, mate. Well, the markers in the singles, obviously, but the players are doing the live scoring themselves. That's where you'll see some players on their phone on the green. So it'll be the seconds in this fours format. And you know what? They've taken to it pretty well. We haven't had too many hiccups.
Driving there and seeing Chris with a chance at a fourth in here.
It's kind of a funny part of the game though, Sam, because Chris has just been drawing and Ali's been predominantly driving for the last 7 or 8 minutes of this game.
Yeah, he has, and this is probably the
score hasn't
furthest
moved.
away Chris has been there.
But the score hasn't moved. So Chris is playing a lot of good balls for nothing.
Oh, big speed. Next door, Joshy Sanders. Alright, so Chris, I don't think he wants to give Ali anything on the left-hand side of screen. Come down here and add in a fourth, and well, doesn't really build any target. We're going here, 4 down. Back to the draw.
If he gets this after 3 drives, then just any logic in bowls goes out my mind.
Needs to run to cut the front few out.
His line was as
I
good as it
reckon
gets.
that's nearly third shot.
Yeah, I reckon it's 2. Marker will confirm it is 2.
Doesn't know. There you go. We have a completed end.
It's been a while.
A rare completed end in this game. How many ends have we played? Do you have a count there? We're not keeping count on here though.
Hang on. Yeah, we've played in.
We've played
14.
14 and had what? 8 dead in.
Yeah.
That's good.
They've stuffed me up.
Great starter again from Chris. Falls back onto the line.
Hey, Chris Sierra, there is a time limit, mate. 2 hours. Chips this bowl out. We kicked off at 12 minutes past 8. So about an hour, 12 minutes in. So what is that? 48 minutes to go. I think there's been enough numbers in this game that we shouldn't have to worry about that. However, we have another
If we continue
string
our
of dead ends.
15-minute end rate.
In draw watch, in tie watch, it's now one leg apiece in the dogs and the lyrebirds.
We need to find a sponsor for Tyre Watch.
What's the difference in shots again? It's 5 the
5
difference.
to the dogs.
So currently they're only getting 1 back. The dogs, the dogs.
No, they're not getting any back.
So the lyrebirds have
Dogs,
pulled it 1.
yeah, the lyrebirds are the one who's got to catch up shots. Where's it going to come from? Maybe the fours rink?
It's in the air. A tie.
Well, plenty happening on the fours rink next door, and at the end of the end, there's 2 bowls on the green and 2 touches left. It's a couple to the Brighton crew, yeah. Alrighty, back here, Chris the only one. Ali searching here for this bowl. Cleared the front. No, he got contact. Still only 1. Just having a look around last weekend and tonight, Kobe Cromie playing very nicely for the Blue Devils up front.
Yeah, he's a good consistent player, Kobe.
Up front in their triples and their fours, been playing really good. So only 1 down here. Confirmed by Kirsty. What's Ali got? Is he going to rip the bowl or? He's going to rip the bowl, Jimmy. He's going to rip the bowl straight out for 1. As easy as you like.
There's just certain bowls.
No fear at all. Just stay on the mat. This bowl's getting ripped out. In the middle of the coast, goodbye.
You just know he's going to eat it. He's going to bring the mat up. It's tended to have been his tactic.
Yeah, this is at full minimum here, pretty much. Yep.
Nah, Sean, he's not. Try and get him down the weekend. There was a lady in the first game who sat right where he sat last year. At the Vic Open even. And got through 3 or 4 glasses of red wine at a far better pace than what old grey hoodie man did last year. She even started cuddling up to the stuffed kookaburra they had as mascot. She's getting well in. She's now moved up on the balcony. I can confirm has not stopped in her pace. There's a couple of...
plenty of it. Chris sneaks inside, number 1. It's probably the full... We haven't seen a full minimum or full maximum yet, have we? This is...
No, we've seen minimums.
Have we?
Yeah,
we've seen full minimum, yeah.
Oh, Matty O'Brien. Yeah, I think it's big all round.
I haven't had a look, because obviously there's us, but there's also people watching from home involved in the tipping who they've tipped, so we'll have a look at the end of the round tonight.
I should be clear anyway. Stupid system robbed me of the tip.
I'm a bit split. I think the Dogs to get up for a clean sweep in the tips, but at the same time...
Did you go Sunbury or did you go?
No, I went
Brighton.
Brighton, but my main concern
is a draw.
Is it the Boroughs
Yeah,
going along very, very nicely?
I'd be interested to know how many tipped the Boroughs, because Deer Park, as we mentioned, 8-0 in VBL format. You'd have been hard pressed to tip against Deer Park, but it looks like, as things stand, they are going to go down to the Boroughs.
Yeah, Brent Cone only 4 away.
You think it's almost there anyway, because they're chasing 12 shots.
Yeah, the shot difference is a bit... They've got a little bit of a lead in the fours, 8-3, but...
Yeah, they need Jay to not concede anymore, pretty much.
Alright, Ali... Shot Ali holding one. Playing the backhand. Looking at... Sid Chris's bowl. More than Sid Chris's bowl.
Not going to get that
right through.
I think, yeah.
Wasn't a million miles away.
It's close over there though. 5 apiece in the pairs. The Dogs lower birds.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, in the fours. 15-14 now the Dogs.
Yeah, 5 all in the fours through 7. That's ultra close.
You just you can't call that at the moment where that's going to go. I'm hoping it goes my way and the lower birds get it done, but.
Alright, so Chris also searching similar to Ali on this hand. He's got the bowl fat.
That is a very good
shot.
It's a very good bowl from Chris.
Good shot.
2 or 3, Sam.
Ali not giving away anything else. And Chris, oh no, Chris asked for the tape.
Well, he's definitely level. He could go back in front for the first time in a little while. If he's got a 3 here.
I'll say that's 3. Or not. 2.
All square.
Yeah, definitely getting through. The boys sticking with this short length. Chrissy with the mat about a metre or 2 off the absolute minimum. 22, 22 and a half. Oh, and the Swans are back. Mel stoked.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what happened there? How's your score ahead of mine? Absolute killjoy. Cracking start. Boy, Chris once again just in behind.
We've had a great text from Jan Morton. We can confirm that Grey Hoodie Man is alive and well.
He lives.
Yeah, but he's in Ireland. Sucking on a pint of Guinness over there. That's the photo I've just got.
No way.
That's all told.
That's the best.
Great work, Jan. So, but the rumour from Ireland is he's been sitting on that pint of Guinness for at least a week.
Dogs lie birds. I think Pidge just sneaks ahead in the single, 17-14. Chrissy falls over as well. Searching, trying to get both balls just on the high side.
He is missed by that small amount, an incredible amount.
More often than not, yep. Measuring the Brent Co. J-Bar Norris singles clash.
Yeah, Johnny, is a time limit 2 hours, mate. We started at 8:12, so 38 minutes to go.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
good work, Brad.
Nice, Brad. Alrighty, Chrissy, has he done enough here to add in a third? Gets all the way back. Sure has. Good bowls.
Big end here.
Yeah, he swapped back over to go to his forehand here for this right shot. Oh, he's got one out.
17-15 to Chris.
Same as what you said before, just missing half a bowl high. Gets the jack and we restart. Clips the bowl out and 2 instead.
Couple.
It was 1 as well to Brenton Code, so he moves within 3 of victory against J-Boy, 18-13. Chris once again sticking with this 22 or so metre length with the mat right, pretty much right up. Jack all the way on the spot. Just as we were sneaking, it was getting a little bit close in the Bendigo East Ocean Grove contest.
Blown back out, Peter Lowe.
Peter Lowe.
Great start.
Once again, the difference. Chris Rosanas. Stop that.
I reckon.
Are we on? No.
No, I reckon it's
What are you looking at?
19, maybe 2014, the way of Pidge in the singles over Nathan Murray for the Lyrebirds there.
Yeah, I think that's 2 if he's on the jack at least.
It's 2 or
Yeah,
3.
the other one he's already picked. Oh, not sure if that one was in the count.
So that's going to put the Dogs in a commanding position. Just the
Yeah.
2, 19-14.
We're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I think.
Unless Phelpsy can regroup.
Come on. Rally comes to an okay spot for now. Keeping a close watch, especially in this other game in this section, this Burrows Deer Park. Brendan Code holding 1, with 1 to come, 3 away from victory. Benny MacArthur with a ripper in the 4s as well. Sebastian boys hold a few.
Not happy that didn't turn.
Yeah, he was not happy that that did not get back at all. Just trying to make some sort of contact. So Chris now back to the forehand. No? Do you swap over or what are you? Must have missed that. Sticks with the backhand instead. Does he have a bit of speed? Doesn't want to open up any target.
Great
Oh,
stuff.
well, absolutely no target there. He's just touched the jack right around the corner for 2. Ali Ali couldn't afford to go there. He rips his own out. He loses the game.
Sure.
2 it is, yeah.
Chris on 19 now, close to home. I was just looking at the scorecard then. Since we'd spoken, it feels like an age ago since we spoke about this, when Ali had that 4-2 and went sort of 6 shots in front.
It's because it was ages ago.
Yeah. He's only conceded 3 more shots from there as Chris. He's gone 2-1, 2-2, 2-2-2.
Yeah, even early on in the game when Chris was playing, probably, I'm not going to say outplaying, but probably drawing a little bit more consistently early, and wasn't able to get it on the scoreboard. He has the last probably half hour now. Just 2 away from victory. I reckon the Sabas crew picked up a few in the fours, wait for him to put on the board. Ali and Zul Jibob. 9. Double figures. Hello.
If you're following along in that Dogs Lyrebirds one, I'm pretty sure Nathan Murray's holding a couple over there with last bowl to come. Can't quite see Pidgey's 4th bowl, but I think I know where it is. I think it's 1 or 2 to Nathan Murray from the Lyrebirds.
A fair bit of bright colours going on there, but I think you are right.
Feels a bit like that. Dave. It's Ali. Probably hold shot for the first time in a while, mate.
Yep.
That was a 1 to Nathan Murray. 19-15 over there. Got to be a Carlton song, I reckon. Don't know. Am I? Yeah. Says me knows nothing about AFL. Even I know that. What an effort from Chris.
Ali not far away to getting back to this last one.
Short.
It's just short though. Still a chance there for Chris to trail it a foot or 2 to hold game. It's
Wow, it's a wayward bowl.
wow. Yep. Now they've got to try and sneak past here and split these up. Maybe get back to the back one. Oh, she got the half or not even half and slid all the way through. So still a chance for Chris. Yeah, fair bit happening. Still plenty to play for in these other games. So the Burrows picked up a 3 in the 4s. Trail by 2 and Brenton Coder only 2 away. And Brad Holland on the fire rink has picked up the last few shots against Peter Lowe. 15-18 behind. There's still plenty of points to play out for Jimmy. Can Chris Rosanas turn this jack around the corner for a couple? No. Really underplayed it for speed. Where are you looking? There's action everywhere. There's still action everywhere.
I'm watching
Scanning everywhere. I'm watching
Lyrebirds
Cody
dogs.
against J-Boy in the singles. Cody's holding 1 with 4 bowls left, 2 each. Well, Ali,
Close.
there's no way he's set this back bowl of Chris, is there? Oh, so he's popped the jack. He's unlucky not to set the bowl. He pops it for probably 1 anyway. Yeah, 1. Yeah, he's not far off sitting that back bowl for 2, maybe even 3. He's popped the jack for what looks like 1. Yeah, he's going to have a closer look. Jay's killed the end.
Right, he's over. It looks like 21-15 to Pidge. So Yarraville dogs take a pretty commanding lead now in that game. So they were 5 up anyway, am I right?
Yep, plus, what's that, plus 6?
It's 11 up.
Yep.
Lyrebirds lead 7-5 with 4 to play in the single. So looks like Matty O'Brien won't be getting that one, but a bit of work to do. But I've seen a lot of drives come down from Yarraville, this end in particular. Mills is lining up again with a drive. If I'm reading that head right, it's 3 or 4 to Lyrebirds.
He's getting right after it.
But some come out the head.
Yep.
Back to this one. 19-16 Sam, going right to the wire.
Still a chance for double figures on the dead end count. Oof. Deer Park crew have picked up an end in the 4s, but ours more appealed if Brendan Code can get the job done against J-Boy. With their shot advantage, they are well on the way.
There's a couple of loose ones from Ali out, so the door is fully open here for Chris to nail one, put himself in a commanding position to take this singles game.
I think he's done enough.
Yeah.
How close is he going to get? Can he get right on top of the jack and run all the way? Yeah, pretty good indeed. I reckon Brent Curran's holding 1 or 2. J-Boy still got a couple of his own to come.
Effort from Ali. I reckon that changes Chris's hand now.
Yep. Alright, Jim, changing hands.
It's already I reckon.
Yeah, good could he draw in and hold game here. How good is he?
He is good enough.
Get the right sort of contact.
You falls back
falls in behind. Ali's stoked with that. This is it. It's either going to be game over or double figures, I think. Or neither.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Stands the bowl up, but it stays in the count, and that'll be 2 to Chris.
Great game by the boys. That was an awesome game.
21-16, Chris will take this one out. A fabulous game of singles, to be fair. As good as it gets. It also means that Brighton Blue Devils will take out the win and are going for a clean sweep in this. You know that 5-point bonus is huge. They're getting a clean sweep, so massive opportunity for Brighton to real cement their desire to win this whole event. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yarraville Footscray Dogs versus the Bendigo East Magpies pairs game. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Follow along on Bowls Link to see what the results of the other games are. As always, thank you to Dandenong Club and the Moama Bowls Club for helping power our stream, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on BV TV from 9 a.m. Take care.
See you then.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.